Start recording here. All right, y'all. I'm sure a lot of y'all seen this video of this brother here. Look at the exposing Straightway Elder Kabir and Pastor Dowell. Again, this is one of those videos again that's like, why are you putting these videos up? What is this? What is this profiting? And I can only speculate, but when I see these videos, I'm assuming somebody has a problem with it's addressing a problem and you're trying to clean something up, and it's not good for public opinion. And you may not care about public opinion, but I'm gonna tell you why public opinion is important, because that's who sits on the jury seat. Is the public. The people in Straightway don't sit in the jury seat. They will not be elected for the jury. A lot of you're not even documenting these folks. You know, no social security card, no birth certificate. They'll never get called for judge duty. They'll never be able to run anything dealing with politics, anything to help certain policies. They can never vote. And it's crazy because you speak so much about voting and politics and Trump and all of this stuff, and you can't even vote. And you're raising people who can't even vote. I'm not gonna play the video. All right, y'all can go to Pastor Dowell's video. Is there? Pastor Dowell's Straightway channel is there. Suppose the Straightway Elder Kabir. This brother mentioned that he gets a $50 allowance per person. Why would no? And that's what I'm saying. And even if you okay with that, there's nothing wrong with that. All right. You got all the needs. You feel you getting everything you need. You getting your health care. You getting your teeth fixed. You getting fresh haircuts in the lineup. You well fed, and you work every day, and you okay, and you complacent with that. Fine, but keep that to yourself, because it don't look right to the public. It sounds crazy to the public at the moment. Now, if things truly hit the fan, it may sound better. But even in the chaos that we're living in now, for me to work every day or 5 days a week, if I had to work 40 hours and I only got a $50 allowance, that sounds crazy. But if you're fine with that, brother, all praises. But keep that to yourself. It doesn't help y'all image. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't help y'all image. And it doesn't help my image as an Israelite. That's why he's like, well, why are you so worried about it? Because it ain't just going to be a Straightway thing. Just like the camps, just like any other organization that's dealing with Israelism, it's gonna be, they're gonna lump us all together. You know, even if you are a person that wear fringes every day, you know, you've had people come to you saying and saying, hey man, you know, oh, you an Israelite, man, I heard y'all be da 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 the women. Oh, I heard y'all do this, and I heard y'all do, you know, you'll hear some negative things. You have to say, nah, we not all like that. You have to have this discussion over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is not good for public opinion. And is this a good example of how y'all's people should be living? Is this is this really a good example of how y'all's people should be living? You know, if another man has to take care of your family, you know, that's what it looks like to the public. You're not taking care of your family. Your family's being taken care of by another man that you have to ask. Now, there was another thing that got involved in this that's very problematic, is that the brother said that they bowed down to Elder Kabir. It's because they seen Elder Kabir bow down to Pastor Dowell. Listen, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with you doing that while you on that land. But with public opinion, public opinion, that's very problematic for a grown man to be bowing down to another man. Now, in the text, you have laws like for the hoary head, for the elders, you supposed to rise up when they come in. There's other cultures like I want to say in Japan, or it's an Asian culture. Let me say that. That the elders, you are to bow when they leave you, when you greet them, and when you say bye, you bow to them. People that's your age, you give their little hand signal. But if they're older than you, and they're elders, you bow when they leave. All elders, that's how you greet, and when they're leaving, that's how you say goodbye. You have to say, say goodbye, and you bow. If you want to practice that culture, hey man, keep that there. It seems y'all get so lost into that compound that y'all done lost. Y'all have lost connection with reality. Y'all don't deal with reality no more, and what's really going on in the world. And that's kind of scary. It's scaring me about y'all. Like, we live in a very, you may have this racial, harmonious situation there on that compound, where all races get along and there's no color, and this spiritual Israel, a lot of people don't even, I don't deal with that. I don't deal with a spiritual Israel, but I don't want to get doctrinal. I don't want to get doctrinal about the situation, but just, we live in a racially fueled world, okay, here in America. We're on the brink. Like, a lot of people, like, even you're a big Trump, I know Pastor Dowell is a big Trump guy, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I like Trump. I like some of the things he's doing myself. But there's some racial stuff that comes with that also. It's some racial fire behind that guy that we can't ignore. But it seems you've been inside that compound so long that y'all don't even realize this. Them good old boys. Okay, what do you think them good old boys? Them left wingers, I think that, whatever they called it, they found in the back of that darn U-Haul truck with them outfits on and assault rifles. They don't like to see stories like this. They don't want to hear things like Caucasian men. If this brother's a Caucasian, he looks Caucasian. If you're not Caucasian, you Puerto Rican or some, apologies. I'm not trying to offend. But a white man bowing down to a black man and has to get and works hard for this black man and only gets $50 allowance. How do you think that's gonna sound to them good old boy Trump supporters out there in the middle of the boonies who hold their town hall meetings wearing white mask and white outfits. So how do you think they gonna feel about that, man? Like that stuff's still going on. And I remember there was a time when one of those, I don't know, I forget what compound that was, but they were having a racial problem. And some people came over there in some trucks and some assault rifles and was making some threats and wanted y'all out of that area. I don't know how you handled that situation, but when you make videos like that, like we're seeing here, again, it's not good for the public eye. I'm not saying you can't handle yourselves. I'm just saying, why bring these problems to yourself? Why bring these problems and attention to yourself? Y'all doing so, if you're doing so good and everything is just lovely, why would you bring these issues to get these people to start looking and getting involved and poking around? This is not a good look. And then it made me think, like what's going on? Like why would you do? I don't, and my brothers are the same way. The Israelite brothers with the camps. I just seen this one group do a whole ISUPK, put a name on it. They did a whole live. They made it like a 5-minute video of white people kissing their boots. Why would you do that? What is the profit? And this what you end up getting your reward. A lot of times you don't understand, but that's your reward. You gonna get into the kingdom. You're receiving your reward now. You're receiving it now. Now, in this case here, they want to show reverence. They want to show honor to their elder. I get it. I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying it's not good for public opinion. It's not good for public opinion. It may be good for Straightway. It may be good for the community. But it's not good for public opinion. And maybe you should make videos like this private. And make it where, only the members could see these type of messages. I don't know why you think these messages like this are good. And then he's saying he got so much money, he got a couple $100 allowance for alcohol, which is strange. But that's, well, it's not strange because this stuff was going on in Egypt. That's almost a like, to me it sound like captivity. You get a plantation house, and the plantation, they were fed. We eat the plantation food. A lot of jokers were eating the plantation food yesterday for the 4th of July. Was it yesterday? No. It was yesterday. It's late tonight. It's 12. It's after 12 tonight. So yeah, it was yesterday. A lot of you eating the ribs that master used to throw to you, and you're eating the collard greens, all that stuff in them broths, all those abominable things in that broth. You had them things on a slow boil, because it was low cut meat, it was low choice meat. You had to boil the mess out of those things to soften them and make them tender, them oxtails and stuff like that. They delicacies now. But slave food back then, a lot of times you getting the end of the barrel. He said he can watch TV and all of this stuff, and yeah, man, if you okay with it, I'm okay with it. It's just, brother, it don't look good. You're not helping. This stuff does not. This kind of videos do not help. We should know this stuff. And then I seen Elder Kabir again going back again. That's how you know it didn't help you. because you had to come and make another video still trying to defend it. And you were saying, well, it's the culture and we're trying to keep the culture. And like I said, it's all fine and dandy. That's what you're trying to do. But keep it to yourself. That's the lesson that you learn from that. You don't keep trying to change the public opinion. You know, that sounds crazy. You're like, it ain't not too much you're going to be able to tell me that this testimony that this brother gave don't sound crazy. There's nothing, I don't know what you can tell me that don't sound crazy. I just know that if he's happy with doing that, some people may need that. Some people mentally need that, need those stresses taken away. I get it, man. Some of these bills and having these envelopes coming every month. Hey, I can just do this. I can work for it. I have a place to stay. You know, I get it. But it also sounds crazy to me. But again, I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just here to say that, you know, just to give warning and to let you know that that sounds crazy, man. Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all need to stop doing it. Please stop doing that. But again, Elder Kabir was trying to justify this and going into the text and saying, well, they bowed down. Look, these people seen Abraham and they bowed. And when Jacob seen Esau, they bowed. Man, listen, there's things in that culture. You can, you know, again, you can pick and choose what you want to do. But don't try to put no methodology behind it. They also gave each other a holy kiss when they greeted. Do y'all do that? All right, I think it was Isaac. Was it Isaac and Jacob? But it was making a covenant, making a promise or something. He was getting a blessing and he put his hand on his father's thigh. You know, he reached under his garment and put his hands on his thigh. Y'all gonna do that? Are y'all gonna do that? Y'all do that too there? For cultural reasons? See? Like, we far from that. And like I say, if you want to do that, do it. You want to touch each other's thighs, you know, to confirm that you meant you understand, and you gonna go do, hey, y'all, you want to kiss each other, you greet each other with a holy kiss, and y'all get it from the Bible, y'all taking that culture. Hey, just don't put it on the line, brother. Just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. You want to, you know, keep the law of that brotherhood law where if the brother dies and before he has a child, you gonna go in his, hey, just keep it off. Keep it off the internet, brother. Keep it off the internet. But I pray you repent from all this foolishness y'all got going on out there, man. I'm just trying to show you that this stuff is just not a good look for your body. You may think it is, and maybe nobody's there to tell you. You got so many yes men around you, nobody's there to tell you, hey, I don't think we should do that. I don't think that's gonna be a good look. And prayerfully, one of you brothers or sisters are watching this from that body, that y'all can maybe reach out and be like, you know what, maybe we should chill out on things like this, man. Maybe we need to stop inviting people to see. But that's the thing, and that's what I was saying in another video. You can't really stop doing it because you're recruiting. And that's why I ultimately said some of the things that you think that are beneficial to you are really detrimental. Again, I pray this thing was edifying. I thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, sub, and subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom.